Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I wanted to talk about Terror Train. Now, admittedly, there's a YouTuber I get along with, who we're friends, Ajax Death. You may have heard of him. He reviewed this, and he didn't like it. So I have a little bit of a weird history with Terror Train. I watched it on, I think, Tubi, or Prime, maybe Prime. Really liked it. Was like, wow, this is great. I had never heard of it before. Watched it again, and was bored to tears. Then watched it a third time and loved it again. So I don't know if that second time I just was really not in the right state of mind, but I really like Terror Train. So this has Jamie Lee Curtis, Ben Johnson, and David Copperfield, the old magician. I don't know if anyone here remembers him. If you're my age, you know his name. The main point of the movie, I'm not going to really spoil anything, but the main point of the movie is, at the very beginning of the film, there's a bunch of college students who are in med school, and they play a practical joke on another student, which is very, very nasty and harsh, and the guy loses his shit, completely flips out. And he does it really well. I mean, the guy is creepy looking, weird, and really looks a little nutty. So I thought he was a great actor. Move forward. I guess, I don't remember how long the timeline is, but they go on a train trip as a school. That guy hasn't been heard from anymore. People start getting knocked off on the train. It's a costume party type thing. So everyone on the train is dressed up like this weird conductor that looks like Groucho Marx. One guy looks like a big, anthropomorphic lizard. I think Vanity from Last Dragon's in this. She's dressed like I think she's like an Egyptian princess, or maybe Cleopatra or something. So everyone's dressed up, and people start getting killed on the train. They're picked off, and some of their costumes get taken sometimes. So, they're like, oh, where's Bill? And, oh, he was over there, but it's not Bill. It's whoever the killer is in a weird outfit now. That's kind of the gist of the story. David Copperfield is in it. He does some magic, which was pretty cool. Some of the cast seem like they're pretty interested in his magic. I like him. I think he was interesting. There are some jokes told during the film, which I found funny, because anytime you're watching a movie and they stop the film to pretty much tell you a joke mid-movie is weird to me. There was another movie like that they were out, was it Popcorn? They're outside of the movie theater, and just randomly there's a guy just telling jokes, and they just give him the camera for 3-4 minutes while he tells jokes. So I always find that kind of funny. But anyway, this movie came out in 1980. The Blu-ray looks pretty good. I think it looks done well. Says there's subtitles. I don't remember. I think I put them on. And yeah, that's the gist of the movie. They try to kind of uncover who's doing the killings, and the person keeps kind of switching outfits, switching costumes. It's a cool flick, and I really like trains. I don't know why. I always really enjoyed the idea of going on a trip on a train where there's those compartments you could sleep in, and you eat on the train, and there's a dining cart, and there's this and there's that. The only time I've really ever taken trains was, I live in Long Island, so I would take them to Manhattan, which isn't the same. That's the railroad, it's different. And then I've taken Amtrak once and had a very bad experience where the Amtrak conductor was driving too fast around corners, and the train went like this, and everyone's stuff flew off, all the luggage flew off. It was really bad, and then it flipped back. If it would have fell off the tracks, we probably wouldn't have made it. So it was bad. They had to pull the conductor off the train, and one of the pieces of luggage came right at this woman's head. I think I had told this story a while ago. Right at this woman's head, and I kind of jumped up and smacked it out of the way and hurt my hand, because I thought I was going to hit her in the face and hurt her, because she wasn't looking, and it was coming right at the back of her head. And she thanked me profusely. But that's kind of a weird story. But anyway, I like trains. I don't know why. I think it's cool that they're compartmentalized, and you can kind of have all these little sections that have different things going on, almost like a moving home. So I find trains intriguing, kind of like Sheldon. So I would definitely recommend Terror Train. I think it's a great late 70s feeling. It's 1980, so they probably filmed it in the 70s. Horror movie. Jamie Lee Curtis is good in it. I like her in it. I'm not a huge fan of her normally, but I think she was good. Thought the characters were interesting. You want to see what happens with her and her friends, and who the killer is, and what the little twist is, and it's graphic enough that it has some good good stuff for people who like gore. So if you, it's not overly gory. It's not like a lot of special effects with, like, you know, body parts or you know, lungs or anything coming out, or intestines or anything like that, but it's still a cool little movie. So if you haven't seen Terror Train, I would definitely recommend it. Some people really hate it, but I thought it was a really cool movie. This is by Scorpion Releasing. I think it goes for like between 14, 15 bucks and 20 at most. So not a bad price. So let me know, guys, if you've seen the classic Terror Train, what you thought of it. I think it's pretty damn cool. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.